Yo, what's up? This is episode 1 of TCL, aka the Custom League, a tournament hosted by me in April with a couple of players, actually 40 plus players. In every episode you're gonna see 2 games of the same setup. Today we have setup 1 with a couple of Sorcerers, random werewolves, an Illusionist, an Instigator, 2 Analysts, and you see the whole setup in the left top corner. Let's see what's gonna happen today. There are hidden rolls upon death, but I made it easier for you in the editing so that you can see what they actually were. 7 was Analyst and died night 1. There's no medium or any advanced rolls of that, so that means that 7 is gonna be perma-dead and getting a point for being dead night 1. There is gonna be 5 bonus points I'm going to award and also explain a bit in this game whilst I'm doing a tactical analysis. So the first time I tried to record this, it crashed. I hope that's not gonna happen this time, because otherwise I might have to actually upload this without commentary, and that would be kinda As you can see right now, there are a lot of claims. Interestingly, there are 3 analyst claims and only one of them is actually a real analyst. 1, 2 and 16 claim analyst. 4 is getting pushed a lot by 1, which is kind of suspicious. 4 claims Marksman to actually counterclaim 1. And nobody is counterclaiming 4. They might think 7 was actually the Marksman, but 1 is going to be a headhunter, I can tell you right now. And I think they just tried their luck. Maybe they felt like, okay, maybe I can just call my target evil on day 1 and see if they get lynched. Well, that is definitely gonna backfire, as you can see. And yeah, 3 is claiming Aura Seer, 5 claimed an RV, but also was declared unknown. 1 is dead right here, and 1 is the Headhunter. 3 and 5 are RVs. 1 of them is fake. 2 is claiming Analyst with 16, but 1 of them is only real. 6, 8 and 15 are confirmed good. So I expect 1 of them to die right now. That is the case. 8 dies. 8 is Mayor. 5 is called Evil. Illusionist is killing the priest here. That's the first Elu kill on this game. It doesn't really matter that they are disguised and dead in that way, because they were not gonna. The village is not gonna see the roll anyways. But yeah, that's the priest gun. It's kind of a problem for the village later on, but you will see why. 5 is now claiming Flower Child, by the way, but still called evil by 3. So 1 of them is definitely fake. 5 could very well be Guardian Werewolf. This is kind of a standard strategy, claiming Flower Child as Guardian Werewolf, especially if both of them are like in the random category. Let's see, 3 is gonna get lynched right here. That is actually the wrong move, because 3 will turn out to be the real Aura Seer, and 5 is actually going to be a Guardian Werewolf. I can tell you right now. But this is the first misstep from the village. Yeah, a lot of confirmed rolls are already dead. 14 actually got pressured by 4 last day, but didn't claim. So 14 gets shot, and 14 is Sorcerer, didn't do anything. That's why 14 is going to be the first person to get minus 1.5 a point for the penalty points. No claim and pressured. And 9 is the other player who's gonna get 1.5 negative points for dying night 3 as gunner without a shot or claim. Like, at least you could like ask for protection, because you're pretty much the only role that really needs it right now. A lot of evils are still in the game. Of course, the village doesn't know that for sure. They just know that 14 is bad and that 1 is probably bad. But the village is going to take it safe, and they say that they're gonna go for 5. I bet they just want to be 100% clear about clearing the RVs, so they're just gonna kill both RV claims so that at least 1 evil died there, but they're also gonna lose 1 of the good runs, and that already happened. 11 claims cursed, by the way, when checked unknown, and 10 counterclaims very late, but nonetheless they're not gonna go for any of these cursed claims. 5 is gonna get voted. It's going a bit slow, if I have to be honest. that usually hints at a werewolf, because the other werewolves are not really going to vote 5 that easily. But 5 is saved, and I can tell you right now, I'm just gonna spoil it, I guess. But 5 is saved by 10. And 10 did really well here by saving 5 instead of 5 saving 5. Because both of them are Guardian Werewolves, and 10 is Guardian Werewolf, you just saw that. The Marksman shot 10. 10 got actually pressured, but I think it's a very good idea that 10 saved 5. So that's why 10 is getting 1 bonus point. And some of the other bonus points right here are going to 4. Actually, most of the bonus points, because 4 is really leading the village as Marksman. Got the Sorcerer and the Guardian Werewolf shot. Unfortunately for 4, maybe someone else should have been shot instead. That could have been more useful later on, but yeah, you'll see why. 4 is gonna get 3 bonus points though for playing really well. That's 3 out of 5 bonus points, and one of them already went to 10. And the negative points, that's 3 per game, they went to 14 and 9. So at the moment we still have 2 confirmed goods here with 12 and 15. 2 analyst claims, of which 1 is still fake. 11 is cursed but checked unknown. 5 is a evil checked flower child, but actually of course a guardian werewolf. And once again they will be voting for 5 here. Now it's going a bit quicker than last time. 15 claimed doctor, by the way, and 5 is now gonna get lynched. Or not, because they saved themselves, of course. This is why 10 did so well with protecting 5. Really nice read. Let's see what's gonna happen right here. So 11 claimed to be disguised. This can be very important information later on. 15 is dead. Of course they claimed doc, and nobody else really claimed doctor, so I understand why 15 dies right here. 13 dies with 5, meaning that 11 has no credit as being a disguised player, because otherwise they would have died right here. 13 is cursed, the real curse, so 11 isn't even the cursed. And 5 is of course Guardian Werewolf, finally dead, although they could have been lynched right now as well. So now we get in a pretty chanceless situation for both the werewolves and the village, because the Instigator team is still alive in all glory. That's 3 players still alive. 4 is still pushing 11 as well, because saying set 11 unknown means 11 not cursed, and also the Illusionist just killed people. Logically though, that means that 11 is gonna get voted right now. 11 is kind of exposed Illusionist right now. 12, since they're confirmed good, but of course there's no good roles really in the game anymore, apart from the Analyst. That means that 12 is Instigator, and the Instigator hasn't died yet, so 12 and 11 are Instigator. 2 is getting voted by the Instigator team, and 16 is also part of the Instigator team. 2 was Sorcerer, really well played by 2 as well. We considered giving 2 points as well, but in the end it's gonna be 10 of course who got the points, and 4 a lot of points. And now it's day 6 and the Marksman is gonna die, and the Instigator team won. 11 was Instigated Illusionist, who get the final point for killing 3 players in this game. Do you want to financially support me without needing to pay extra? Go to settings, click on creator boost, and then fill in code HYPO and press on save. And there you go, it says you are boosting the creator hypostein. Thank you for boosting. Alright, same setup, but now it's the second game. All 16 new players here you see. Most of them actually played quite a couple games in this tournament. Again, the same setup, no changes. Of course, the random category can be different, but yeah. There's not 1 kill here. Let's see what's going on here. 3 claims Doctor right from the start. 1 and 8 are the only Analysts. 13 is declared evil, and just kind of surrenders here. That's why 13 is gonna get a minus point. 9 is checked unknown. 15 is claiming Spirit Seer. That's an RV roll here. And there's 2 Marksman claims. And interestingly, 2 said that they're marked 9. And what happens? 2 and 3 are dead right now. They are instigated. So at least there's no instigator win. Unless, of course, you have that solo instigator who just lives. But yeah, this was recorded in April, as I mentioned in the last game. And by then, the instigator wouldn't have a kill when they were alone. So it's a pretty hard, if not even impossible task right now to pull it off. But it's only possible if there's like an Avenger or Junior Werewolf or bandits, but there's no bandits. 13 is getting lynched, 14 votes on them. That means that I think everyone is voting them. Yeah, it looks like it. And they didn't really try anything, so 13 is actually going to get a minus point here. But they do get protected, which is interesting to say. 11 is actually Mayor, 12 and 4 are good. I bet a Mayor or so is probably gonna die. But no, it's actually 12 who's gonna die, Bobbeb. And he's Ghost Lady, and this is interesting in this game, because the Ghost Lady is the RV, but the RV claims in this game are going to get really far, I can tell you that. What happens here is that 4, the priest, is reading this game well, and kills 8, or kills 16 I mean, and 16 was Junior Werewolf tech 8 here. 4 is gonna get bonus points, by the way, for a really nice game here. As priest, first watering the Junior Werewolf and then also carrying the village. It's gonna get +2 points. Now there's a lot of people who are checked. 5 claims Gunner. 9 and 10 are both unknown, but 9 was already unknown, of course. They're gonna go for 13 again. This time they cannot be protected. What happens here is that the Gunner shot the Instigator. The instigated team is now entirely dead. That means that none of them are gonna get points. None of them are gonna get less points or bonus points either, so they're gonna have 0 points at the end of this game. 13 is Guardian Wolf. It's not looking really good for the werewolves, as you can tell, because the Sorcerer died and both of the random werewolves died. That means that there's only 1 Sorcerer left and at the moment, and maybe a cursed who could be converted later on. What happens here? The werewolves killed ExplodingCola, the other analyst. Both the analysts are dead right now. That means there's no reliable information. In the last game we saw like 4 analysts, and here it's just 2 analysts. 15 is still rolling with that Spirit Seer claim, even though 12 was the RV and 15 is definitely fake for that reason. 6 claimed Doctor is checked red by the Spirit Seer and is also confirmed good by the analyst. 7 is of course Mayor, 5 is Gunner. We know 3 people are just exposed, and other than that we don't know that much. 14 is checked blue. And now 10 claims Doctor as well. Let's see who of them is the real one. And I claimed Headhunter. That's kind of tricky because of course Headhunters are always evil. So this is a reason why 9 is gonna get -1 point as well. Claiming Headhunter is always evil and not really resisting well under pressure. Also with that mark of 2 on 9. Like, it would have been better. Of course they killed the Instigated team, which is okay, but it actually kind of gives away 9's identity. 10 is gonna get lynched here as an unknown checked Doctor, and 5 shoots 9. That is a good shot. 9 is Illusionist. That means it's over with the solo as well. And 10 is the real Headhunter. So now there's something fishy going on here. 6 is pretty much the Doctor, unless it's 14. But the village does not know that the voting roll just died, and they also don't know that the RV died. So that means that there is still a possibility for 15 to actually carry on. They killed the Gunner, of course, a confirmed good roll. At this moment you just want to kill the priest, the mayor, or the Gunner, because 6 and 14 have to be your scapegoats. 15 is evil, of course, as you could have guessed by now. 6 says 14 and 15 lost. But 15 is pushing 6. They're also gonna ask for 14's roll. 14 hasn't claimed. They're only confirmed good by the spirits here. 15 also protects 14, but 14 isn't really claiming. It's kind of surprising. Like, at this stage, the sorcerer probably knows your identity anyways. They're gonna go for 6, and this is actually a very important voting phase right here. If they go for the sorcerer, they win right away the village. But as you can see here, the mayor is really doubting, and that's kind of a big problem for the village here. In the end, the doctor is gonna get lynched because of the mayor. Kind of a wrong assessment here, though they're not getting punished, because 11 is not getting any minus points for this. Let's see who dies. The mayor dies. Well, that was pretty much expected, but this is actually a fatal mistake. 15 is sorcerer, and right now actually you could have guessed as well, but by the time the doctor died, that was a really good lynch. But if the curse was turned, then it would have ended in a 2v2, but that didn't happen. This means that 14 is cursed, 15 is sorcerer, and there's no protection. So 15 should have turned 14 last night, because that would have been an instant win. But now 15 is pushing 14, which makes 15 very suspicious, of course. 4 is not a suspect at all. But as you can see right here, the village is gonna countervote 15 at the last moment, and 15 is sorcerer. This is very sad for 15, because they got a lot of points if they had won this game, and they would have carried a lot. 15 did well, they get 2 points for this, but a very bad mistake in the end. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm sure you will also love this one right here. So go click on it and tell them you came from this video. You can also subscribe and turn on the bell to never miss any new wolvesville video anymore. Trust me, they only get better. I will then see you later, and don't be a traitor. Goodbye.